fired up tonight. We'll have the West J Panthers in Soda tonight. And West J, done games up with West J. They were always very professional and very polite up there, but it's been a long time ago. I know the boys played up there last year, and of course we don't take the YouTube on the road. That was back in the days when we used to do it on the radio, and but it's kind of nice to do the video, but unfortunately we can't take the video on the road, and it has to do with the internets and NFHS and all this kind of stuff. Wish we could. The video is different. I'm a radio guy 40 years back. I love radio. And the difference with the video is I can't lie to you. That's the difference. So West J Panthers come in. Let's give you the boys' schedule. Right off, the girls will be down in St. George. They'll be down in my home stomping grounds. In fact, they're at Desert Hills at the Desert Hills Classic. And I left St. George before Desert Hills was built. I've mentioned before my oldest went to Dixie, and then my two youngest, we lived in Santa Clara, and Snow Canyon wasn't built quite yet. And then my daughter was the very first student body president of Snow Canyon High School, and so my younger two went to Snow Canyon. My youngest won a state championship in football, and so that's my old stomping grounds down there. This time of year is just beautiful. Here's the boys' schedule. Of course, we got West J here in Soda tonight. Friday, the boys will travel up to New Plymouth, and they'll face the Pilgrims on Friday. And then Saturday, they will face the Parma Panthers, and that's also at New Plymouth High School. And then next week, the boys will be in Ryrie. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Ryrie Bulldog Shootout. Then Wednesday, December 18th, North Fremont will be at Soda. The boys will return home. And then Friday, December 20th, right before Christmas, we'll have a rematch with the Panthers with West J. And so that's the boys' schedule tonight. West J here. Friday at New Plymouth, Saturday at New Plymouth versus Parma. Next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they'll be in Ryrie for the Bulldog Shootout. And then Wednesday, the 18th, we'll return home and face the Huskies of North Fremont. They'll be here at Soda. And then Friday, December 20th, we go back up to West J to face the Panthers again. Girls' schedule, once again, they're in St. George this weekend at the Desert Hills Classic. And that's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, December 12th, they'll be at Wendell. Then Friday, December 13th, West J, Lady Panthers, will be here in Soda. And then on Saturday, December 14th, Declo, the Hornets, Lady Hornets, will be here in Soda. Wednesday, December 18th, the girls will be at West Side. And then Friday, January 3rd, they will be at Oakley. And again, I'm still doing this without my glasses. I called the eye doctor today, and they're looking for them. They said they should be coming in. I'll have to pick these kids up on the fly. West J will be in black with big white numbers, blue trim. Tip comes down, and that's going to go to Roadhouse. Roadhouse will get it over to Smith. This is the C game. And we'll have 3 games tonight as Smith puts it in. The shot is up and good on the inside. Smith takes it all the way in. Soda back the other way. Shot is up. That's no good. Rebound comes down to the Panthers. Comes off to Roadhouse. Back to Smith. Smith on the right angle. Smith will bring it back up top. Drop it inside. Knocked away by Miller. He's 6'7". From what I understand, I don't know whether he's new to the school or new to basketball, but he's tall. Soda doesn't normally have tall kids like that. Ball comes underneath. It's loose. Goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Soda. So the ball will come into Jackson Horsley. Up the floor. It goes to the left side to Junior Horsley. Goes underneath. No good. The rebound taken down by Torgerson. Torgerson will get it off to Jacobs for the Panthers. Comes back up top to Jacobs. Underneath. And tough luck there. Torgerson threw it behind him. And so Soda back the other way. Bounce pass comes over. It's loose. Horsley drives, scoops it up. That's no good. Miller with the rebound. And I thought that was a jump ball, but they called a foul. Let me see who they post the foul on. That'll put the big guy, Miller, at the free throw line. The foul's going to go against Cole Smith. So he'll get a pair of free throws. He was shooting. Shot is up and rims out. Not good. One more. That one's good. Swish. Nice shot by the big guy. So he hits one up two. It's 2-1. Into the forecourt. Ball knocked out of bounds. I think that's Horsley. Across the way, Junior Horsley. Got Jackson and Junior on the floor. Ball comes into the Panthers straight away. Up top, it is Edmonds. He'll bring it back outside to Smith. Smith will work it around the arc, gets a pick, dump it inside on a back door, and that just wasn't there. So Soda's ball. Ball comes into Jackson Horsley. Horsley off to the left side to Junior. Junior on the left angle, needs some help. Gets it into Miller. Miller drives in. Puts the shot up and in. 6'7", you're going to have a hard time blocking his shot. He should own the paint. And there, West J back the other way. Goes over to the left angle to Torgerson. Timeout. Timeout Panthers. So it'll huddle up to my right, and West J just right down to my left. 3-2, and Logan Miller has all 3 points for Soda. Talked a little bit to Tom Fuchel before the game, and he said they practiced really well. You just really, first games, you just don't know. West J, nice uniforms. Hander will inbound the ball. He'll be fronted by McAllister. Bounce pass comes in, is kicked away. Landon Moldenhauer just about knocked it off the feet of one of the Panthers. Back the other way, it's Cole Smith. Cole Smith on the angle, has the ball raked away, taken away by Moldenhauer. Long lead pass comes down to McAllister. He just couldn't quite handle it. Goes out of bounds. Back to West J behind by 1. As it goes between the circles. Smith, ball is loose. And I think we got a foul. So 23, so that's got to be West J. That'll be Edmonds with the foul. So So 2 fouls against the Panthers. Soda with no fouls. Miller on the left angle looking inside. Bad passes picked off by Edmonds. Edmonds is double teamed. Ball raked away. Soda has it. Inside. Shot is up no good. And oops, you can't do that. McAllister was out of bounds. Come back in and he's the first one to touch it. So traffic cops will give him a ticket and give the ball to the Panthers. Into the forecourt, right down the right lane, putting it up. Miller with the rebound. Ball comes down to Jackson Horsley. Horsley all the way in. Tough luck shot won't drop. And Junior Horsley just about got the steal. Battle for it. He did get the steal. Gets it underneath the Moldenhauer, and Moldenhauer scores. Soda leads 5-2. Once again, this is a C game. We'll bring you 3 games tonight. And Miller rakes the pass away, but coming up with it is Burtonshaw. Comes back outside to Ander, to Smith. Smith working outside against Moldenhauer. Reverses it to the right side to Ander. Ander on the angle. Ball comes back up top to Torgerson for the Panthers. He's covered, needs to get rid of it. And that's the shot clock. So good Soda defense. Shot clock goes off. Checking in is Greed Roadhouse. Got a couple of Roadhouses. And Brazen Jacobs for the Panthers. Into the forecourt is Moldenhauer. Crossover dribble back to Miller. Over to the right side to McAllister. He goes up with the left hand and he's fouled. Foul is going to go against Ander. I guess that's how you say that. A-N-H-D-E-R. At the line is McAllister. Shot is short. Off the rim. He'll get one more. Soda leads 5-2. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. McAllister, second shot. Rattles around. Pops out. Miller with the rebound. Banks it in. He has 5 points. Into the forecourt, down the side, driving in, and he walked. Tough defense there by Miller as Brazen Jacobs ran the baseline right to left, and he couldn't get around Miller. Checking out is McAllister. Ball comes across to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer gets the ball inside. Shot is up no good. Shot was by Horsley. And down with the rebound is WestJet. Lead pass is picked off. Soda with the steal. Moldenhauer, he tried to hit Miller. I got to tell you what, Landon Moldenhauer, you got to keep your hand on a swivel because he will no-look you. And that whizzed right past Miller's nose, and he wasn't expecting it. Goes out of bounds. Bounce pass to the right side to Jacobs. Jacobs with a left-hand dribble on the left angle. Ball knocked away. Driving down and putting the shot up was Jackson Horsley. And Horse will go to the free throw line. We have 2 Horsleys, Jackson Horsley and Junior Horsley. So just got to the free throw line. That's the second foul on Ander. Shot is up, bounces on the rim, rolls around, drops in. So this will be the 6th free throw. Checking back in for Westside is Cole Smith. Jackson Horsley with one more. Jackson Horsley, 6-foot freshman. Second shot, short off the rim. Moldenhauer bounced it off of one of the Panthers. It goes out of bounds and it'll belong to Soda. Down in the left corner, that went off of Edmonds. So Moldenhauer will inbound the ball. The ball comes in to Horsley. Horsley, crossover dribble, 3-point shot. Got it! Ripped it. And it is 11-2 Soda. Ball to the right side. Goes down to Burtonshaw. Shot is up, no good. Ooh, that's a foul. As Edens got the rebound, put it back up, and he's going to go to the free throw line. So, let me find it here in my book. Jader Edens, 2. That foul was against Richardson. Shot no good. Again, I don't have my glasses on. Second one is good. Tickles the twine with the second one. So he hits 1 of 2. Little midcourt trap. Ball comes over the right side. Underneath. Miller with the left hand. Left all alone underneath the basket. And that's 7 points for the big guy, Logan Miller. 13-3, a 10-point lead. Set to check in Trey Coons. Outside, it's a Burtonshaw. There's 2 Burtonshaws on the lineup. Goes over to the right side to Jacobs. Ball knocked into the back court. And it must have just been a bad pass and not touched by Soda. They're going to call a backcourt violation. Coons will check in. And checking out is Horsley. Comes up to Junior Horsley. Moldenhauer with the shot. It's off the rim. Rebound down to Brazen Jacobs. Into the forecourt is Smith. Smith behind the back dribble. Goes to the middle. Try to bounce pass in the middle of the paint, but it was just in traffic. Moldenhauer comes up with it. Moldenhauer, little stutter dribble. Backs it out. Goes to Coons. Coons has a shot blocked. Whoops, they got that wrong. They give the ball to West J, but that shot was blocked as Trey Coons at 5'6". Got to get a little air under that one, and it was touched. Trust me. And West J will have the ball. Goes over on the angle to Rodenhouse. Shot is up, no good. Tapped up, no good. Rebound comes down to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer races into the forecourt. Works to the left elbow. Inside to Miller. Ooh, contact there. They let that go, and then they call a ticky-tack. Cole Smith did a good job of coming up with that. And they called that foul on Ethan Gonzalez. 13-3, a minute 10 to go in the first quarter. Into the forecourt is Smith. Works off the angle. Gets it to Rodenhouse. He drives. Rodenhouse puts up the shot. That's no good. Rebound. Horsley is tied up. And he's tied up with Rodenhouse. Alternate possession that should belong to Soto. Checking in. In fact, I'm having a good time with these rosters. Soto didn't separate their C and their Miller with the shot, lays it up short. They didn't separate their C and their JV. Moldenhauer with the steal, driving to the baseline on the left side. Miller, about a 10-footer that won't drop. Judd Torgerson down with the rebound. 33 seconds, shot clock and the game clock just about the same. As the ball comes outside, goes to the left elbow to Torgerson. Torgerson turns, shoots, that's no good. Soda down with the rebound. Lead pass says pass Coons as Moldenhauer tried to hit Coons down along the baseline on the left side. 17.1 seconds. Shot clock is off. Judd Torgerson checks out and Cole Smith will check in for the Panthers. Ball will come in to Rodenhouse. Rodenhouse over to the right side. It goes to Smith. Smith dumps it back to Burtonshaw. Ball goes over to the left side. And 1 second, and the shot is up, and that's no good. And so only 3 points for West J. Soda with 13 points. Let's take a little break. In fact, I got to find a number 12. And that would be Palmer. Again, both of these rosters are kind of mixed up. Palmer is a sophomore. He's listed on the junior varsity roster. Easton Palmer. I've always liked that name, Easton. Maybe because of Easton bats. He was a pretty good softball player at one time. First team All-City, Gallup, New Mexico, 8 years straight. How about that? Shortstop. I could pick him. 13-3, we will begin the second quarter. Soda's got Horsley, McAllister, Junior Horsley. Let me see what else I can find. Booms is still in there. Smith outside working around. It's actually a man. Shot is up. That caroms off by Roadhouse. Rebound down to Soda. Goes over to the right side. Soda into the forecourt. Outside is Jackson Horsley. Goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws it away, and coming up with it is Cole Smith. Cole Smith, a lob inside. We got a whistle. Going to be a foul against Soda. I think it's against Junior Horsley. Can't read their fingers from here. Yep, that's against Junior. Ball comes outside to Palmer. Palmer across the top over to Cole Smith. Back over to Roadhouse. Roadhouse, top of the key to Jacobs on the wing. There's an 18-footer. Caroms off. And down with the rebound is McAllister. McAllister to Horsley. And over to Junior Horsley. Beautiful pass back to McAllister. And he scores. Nice pass. 15-3, 12-point lead for Soda. Goes over to Roadhouse. Roadhouse on the right wing tries to penetrate a 2-3 zone. There's nothing there. He'll leave it outside for Brazen Jacobs to Smith. Smith back to Roadhouse. Stolen away. And down is Junior Horsley. Laid it up short. Rebound is down. And what did they call him? One of the Panthers hit the deck, and I think they're going to say that he had some help. And that went against Jackson Horsley. So that's 2 fouls in this quarter. 15-3, a 12-point lead. Soda with the lead, and West J with the basketball. This is the C game. We'll bring all 3 of them to you tonight. As the ball comes into Cole Smith. He'll walk it up the floor. Goes over to the left side. Driving down to the baseline on the left side. Comes back to Smith. Smith drives, but that's Burtonshaw. No good. And Coombs down with the rebound. Wow, call a foul. Can't hit Coombs that hard. He'll go over. Comes back outside to Jackson Horsley. To Junior Horsley. Junior drives, puts it up and in. That's his first 2. Goes over to the left wing. Back outside. There's a drive by Smith. Hangs on the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Soda. Checking in for the Panthers will be Titan Ander and Judd Torgerson. He's built like a linebacker. He's pretty thick. Well, not even a linebacker. He's built like a left guard. Comes outside to Jackson Horsley over the left side to Miller. Back up top to McAllister. McAllister on the right angle back to Horsley straight away. Horsley will back it out. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Over the left side to Miller. Miller straight away. Driving. That's a walk. Yep, they got him. And that was Junior, got his feet kind of tangled up. And he going to get called for the walk. 17-3, 5 minutes to go until halftime. Ball goes over the right side to Torgerson. Torgerson back up top to Ander. Ander looking inside, nothing there. Coons all over him. Comes back outside, and the timeout. As the West J coach calls a 30-second timeout. Called it just to save that possession. The head coach for West J is Kelvin Croce. They have an offensive coordinator, Dustin Lords. Player development and scouting coordinators, Chris Cross. They've got the whole thing. Varsity assistant coach is Rod Pancheri. JV coach is Victor Trefoya. And they got analytics coordinator, Jed Torgerson. Team engagement coordinator, Jimmy Burtonshaw. That's got to be a gal, spells the name Jimi. One of my best buddies down in Montpelier, Jimmy Lloyd. Their team managers are Trixie Smith and Gentry Deaver. 17-3, 4:50 to go. I don't think I've ever seen a coaching roster quite like that. Good for them if they can do it. Panther ball right in front of us as Andrew gets the ball to Jacobs. Grayson Jacobs back to Ander on the right angle. Ander looking inside, gets a pick, and well, that wasn't traveling, that was a moving pick by Torgerson. So they'll get the ball on the turnover for 40 to go until halftime. Ball comes into Jackson Horsley. Horsley into the forecourt, straight away to Meller on the left angle. Ball is stolen away, lazy pass, and then is stolen back by McAllister, and it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to belong to Soda. Ball will come into Jackson Horsley. Comes back from Junior to Jackson, over to the right side to McAllister. Ball is loose. Miller has to collect it in the back court. Goes to Jackson Horsley. Junior puts up a three-pointer, dropped it in. Rolled around and dropped in. That's 5 points for Junior Horsley. 20-3. Ball almost picked by McAllister. Down to the baseline, and it's taken away by Jackson Horsley. And I think we got a reach in. Might have been Brazen Jacobs. That one is Brazen Jacobs, just his first. And, only the first team foul against West J. Checking into the game for Soda, Ethan Gonzalez. Goes over to Miller, back up top to McAllister, back over to Junior Horsley. Miller puts a shot up, that's wide left, and McAllister with the rebound. Horsley with a three-point shot. Jackson, it's no good, and Cole Smith behind the back, races into the forecourt, dishes it to Torgerson on the right angle. 3:12 to go. Around the arc is Cole Smith. Leaves it outside for Jacobs to Torgerson. Torgerson straight away, working against a man-to-man defense. Back door, and that was there. And just barely there was Dawson McAllister. So the ball, as it goes out of bounds, it'll come into Jackson Horsley. Horsley into the forecourt. Straight away, working against a man. Over to Miller. Miller drives, little bump there, goes to Junior. Junior leans in, tough luck shot. Had a good angle, and down with the rebound is Edmonds. Edens gets it off to Cole Smith. Ooh, he hit the floor hard. And driving in, leaving it short. And fighting for it. And we're going to get a whistle. Boy, Cole Smith found out why they call it the hardwoods. He's kind of shaking his hands and rubbing his knees. Going to be West J's ball. It'll be Cole Smith to inbound the ball. Comes into Torgerson on the right wing. Shovels it underneath. Shot is up and good by Jader Edens. He has 3 points. And Soda wants timeout. As the Soda coaches call timeout. 20-5. Soda leads it by 15. I think the C coach is Claude Peterson, I'm guessing. It's either Claude or Ryan. I know he's a Peterson because his grandson is the manager. 20-5. Had a good day yesterday. Spent the morning in Dr. Walker's dentist chair. That's always fun. He did a great job. Didn't feel a thing. Did a root canal and a crown and a filling. And of course, Jody, she lives right next door to me. And that's Junior's mother. And she handles the computer and the books there. Ball comes into Jackson Horsley. Over to Gonzalez. Shot is up by Horsley. That's no good. Rebound down and a lead pass down to Smith. Crossover. Beautiful move by Edens. And that's 5 points for Edens. He has 5 of the 7. Goes over to Junior. Oops, he picked up that foot and missed it. Comes out to Jackson. Back to Junior. Junior drives inside the free throw line. Puts it up. And I think that went off from West J. I can even see him without glasses. It makes me dangerous. So the ball comes into McAllister. 3-point shot misses everything. West J down with the rebound. It'll be Jacobs to Smith. Smith outside working against Junior Horsley. On a little weave, he leaves it for Torgerson. Just about got a pick. Ball goes underneath and goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to Soda with 1:19 to go until halftime. Roadhouse checks in. Got a Roadhouse that's a freshman. There's another one. He must be on the JV team. I got here early. Fill out my book because I knew I had to fill out 3 games. Goes over to the right side. I believe that's Gonzalez. Goes to Horsley, back outside. And that's Jackson Horsley. That was actually Coons working around the arc. Ball is knocked out of bounds with exactly 60 seconds to go. 20-7. Ball comes into Miller. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up by Gonzalez. That caroms off. Ball is loose and still loose. Goes right through Coons' hands. He grabs his knees. He knew he should have had that one. Tough pass. He really whistled it over there. 20-7, a 13-point lead coming down to 40 seconds. There's a drop inside. And another nice move by Edens. Jader Evans with 7 of the 9 points. 20-9. As Westside has closed the lead, Junior Horsley falls down. And they're called traveling. 26.3 seconds. Panthers have closed it a little bit, 20-9, an 11-point lead. as Cole Smith works into the forecourt. They're going to call a blocking foul. And Junior Horsley kind of has a bemused look on his face, and that's his second foul. 4 fouls now on Soda, one more. And Westside will shoot 2. 20 seconds. Comes in to Jacobs. Jacobs, right wing, got to Roadhouse. Goes over outside to Smith. 10 seconds. Smith has it taken away by Meller. Up the floor to Junior Horsley. Tough luck shot, missed the layup. Rebound is down. 1 second, and that is the half. At the end of one half, Soda 20. And West J 9. Give me a second. I'll add up the scoring for you. Not sure if we've got cardettes tonight. Hopefully we do. So let me add up the scoring. I'll be right back at you. Okay, I think I got it. They're going to do the halftime shootout. If I made a basket, I'd take that bucket that they put all the prizes in. 2 points for Cole Smith. He played a hard, tough first half. He's just a freshman, good-looking freshman. So he had a basket in the first quarter for 2. And then 7 points for Jader Edmonds. And he had 3 twos and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And that's it. Just Edmonds and Smith scored for West J. Panthers hit on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Committed 5 personal fouls. For Soda, Landon Moldenhauer hit a bucket for 2 points. Dawson McAllister hit a basket for 2 points. Was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jackson Horsley hit a 3 and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 4 points. And Logan Miller, the 6'7" junior, had 3 twos and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Junior Horsley with 5 points. He hit a 3 and a 2. And Soda hit on 2 of 6 from the free throw line, committed 5 personal fouls. At the end of the first quarter, Soda led it by 10, outscoring West J 13-3. Then in the second quarter, pretty even. Soda outscored the Panthers by 1, 7-6. And here we are at halftime, 20-9. I'll let you kind of watch the shootout. I can see the Panther varsity down there warming up. So I'll turn it over to the halftime down there on the floor, and we'll be right back. this, I've got some stuff. Let's look at my stuff. Once again, the girls' schedule, they'll be in St. George this weekend at the Desert Hills Classic. And that'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Right here. I got them right here. Girls' schedule, once again, they are at in St. George. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then the boys, Friday will be at New Plymouth. Saturday, they will be at Parma. Greg Richardson said I'm missing Isaac down here. And I won't say that's because I'm not wearing my glasses. So this numbers are hard. Girls are worse because they've got a ponytail. So if I'm getting close on the numbers, that's pretty good. Conference tonight. West Side is at Grace tomorrow. Malad is at Ryrie tomorrow. Nampa Christian is at Deckel Friday. Melba's at Wendell tonight. And North Fremont will be at Aberdeen on Thursday. Let's see. My printer doesn't work, so I did all of this by hand. Let's try BYU. They're 10-2. They beat Houston 30-18. And they're just waiting for a bowl game. Basketball 6-1. They lost to Ole Miss in overtime. That was in San Diego. That was 96-85. And they beat NC State 72-61. Tonight they're at Providence in Providence, Rhode Island. Wednesday, December 11th, they'll have Fresno State at the Marriott Center. And Saturday, Wyoming, and that'll be at the Delta Center. Utah State football, they ended up 4-8. Final game, they lost to Colorado State 42-37. Basketball, they're 7-0, and they'll have Wyoming in Logan on Wednesday. Saturday, Utah Tech will be at the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum. Who is Utah Tech? Well, when I was down there, it was Dixie. And then they've changed it about 3 times. It's been Dixie State, and I don't know how much else they've been, but Utah Tech will be at Utah State. Of course, when I went to school, it was a junior college. Now it's a 4-year college. Utah, bad football season, 5-7. They ended up with a win over Central Florida. Basketball, pretty good for the Utes, 6-1. And Saturday they've got St. Mary's. The Gales will be in Salt Lake City. Boise State, 11-1 in the Mountain West. They've got UNLV for the Mountain West Championship, and that's Friday at 6 o'clock in Boise. The Broncos are 5-2 in basketball, and they've got Utah Tech in Boise tonight. It just sounds weird. It's not a technical school. Well, it's a drinking school, but it's St. George. Washington State will be in Boise on Saturday. Idaho State football ended up 5-7, lost to Idaho in the final game, 40-17. And basketball right now they are 3-4. Tomorrow they're at South Dakota, and then Oral Roberts will be in Pocatello on Saturday. Idaho, pretty good football season, 9-3, and they're playing for what is it, the SBS? They've got Lehigh. I think that's from Pennsylvania, in Moscow on Saturday. Basketball, they're 3-5, and they've got Kansas City tomorrow at Kansas City. That's University, not the Chiefs. And Saturday, they'll be at Oregon State. We're just about 30 seconds away from second half action. I knew I had stuff because I had to hand write it out with my, I've got one of those printers that decides to work only when it wants to. 20-9, halftime score of the C game. And I'll try to get Isaac Richardson, number 24, correct. Isaac is a 6'4" junior. I see him in church all the time, and he's the tallest kid in church. Oh, that's why. What number's Miller? He's 20. So I've got to change those. That's got to be Isaac with 7 points. Let me change that, Mom and Dad. Isaac hit 2 threes and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And I see what Craig was saying. I got the numbers mixed up. The ball is loose, and the Panthers come up with it. Isaac looks like he's 6'7". I can't read his number 24, but I can see that he's 6'4". Torgerson has a shot blocked, and Richardson comes out of the air with it. Is that better? Driving is Junior Horsley. Goes back to McAllister. 3-point shot. He got it. It's 5 points for McAllister. Into the forecourt is Cole Smith. Goes back outside on the angle. Up top to Burtonshaw. Torgerson along the baseline. Shot is up, no good. And down with the rebound, almost going out of bounds with it. I believe that's, Junior. Can't see his number. That's Junior with the 3-point shot, and that caroms off. So I apologize to Grandpa and Grandma Richardson. If you knew how well I could see, by the time we have another home game, I'll probably have my glasses. Goes to a high post to Edmonds. Edmonds is almost has the ball swatted away. Goes over to Torgerson. And the ball taken away by Junior Horsley. Horsley will bring it into the forecourt. Top of the key, down the right sideline. Kicks it over to McAllister. 3-point shot is up and good. 2 in a row. Did they call a foul on that? Looks like they're gonna give the ball to Soto. It's 25-9. They must have called one of those shots by McAllister a 2. That doesn't add up. 25-9. Otherwise, it'd be 26. Soto ball, lob comes in, shot is up, no good. Down with the rebound is Edmonds. Edmonds into Cole Smith. Smith played a really good, hard game. I think we're going to get a tie-up, and that's going to be Junior Horsley. He is such a tough player. He's only 5'7". I don't think he's grown an inch since last year. Ball comes into Burtonshaw. Down into the corner to Jacobs. Ball is kicked, and that will belong. That'll belong to WestJay. It'll be Roadhouse to take it out of bounds. Comes in to Smith. Smith will work to the left side to Ander. Back to Smith. Smith up top between the circles. Back over to Burtonshaw. To Smith. Ball comes inside and is taken away by Soda. McAllister drives in, laid it up short. And a little contact there. McAllister again drops it in. So that is 7 points in this quarter, all by McAllister. Goes over to the right wing, back outside, across the top over to Burtonshaw. There's a drive by Burtonshaw, and he dropped it in. 27-11, 5 minutes to go in the third. Ball goes to the right side to Junior Horsley. Turns, shoots, and got a foul. I think they fouled Horsley. And I think that foul's going to go against Torgerson. That'll put Junior at the free throw line. Has 5 points. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Shot is up and good. I retrieve mostly wiffle balls from the Horsley domain that come over my fence. Once in a while a basketball. Shot is up. That one caroms out. Richardson tried to keep it alive. And Jackson Horsley, little bump there, goes down the right sideline to Roadhouse. Roadhouse is tackled by Junior Horsley. I'm glad Craig came over and straightened me out on that. Isaac wears number 24. If you're watching in Salt Lake City, and I know there is somebody there, internet is amazing. Bounce pass is kicked away. 28-11, a 17-point lead for Soda. West J ball with 4:43. Lob comes in to Edens. Edens puts a shot up, no good. Rebounds taken by Richardson. Nope, that's Horsley. Now Horsley drives and laid it up. McAllister puts it up. That's blocked. And I think we're going to get a foul against Jackson Horsley. And that would be his third. And it's 2 team fouls apiece. As the ball comes into Smith, over to Ander. Down in the corner to Torgerson on the left side. Back to Ander on the left angle. Back up top. They work it to Palmer. Palmer on the angle. Goes over to Ander. Shot clock at 8. Goes to Roadhouse. 5, 4, 3. There's a shot up. No good. Misses the rim. So that'll be a turnover by West J. 28-11, 3:53 to go in the third quarter. Ball comes in to Jackson Horsley. Holds up between the circles. Over to McAllister. Started to drive. Was cut off by Torgerson. Shot is up by Trey Coombs, and he was fouled. Coombs will go to the free throw line. That foul was against Roadhouse, his first. Shot up by Coombs. Yeah. Line is 15 feet, and that was about a 13-foot shot. Coombs is tiny. They've got him listed at 5'6", but I got him at 5 foot nothing. Rebound comes down to Soda. Goes back outside. There's a 3-point shot. That misses everything. And McAllister just lets it go out of bounds. Yeah, you almost have to have a microscope to see Trey Coombs out there. He's tiny. He's a hustler. Ball goes to the left side by Roadhouse, down in the corner to Torgerson. Torgerson trapped in the corner by McAllister. And West J has to call timeout. 17-point lead, 28-11. I got to get one game under my belt to sort of put the C team and the JV team together. My next game, I'll have them separated out. I know there's kids that play both. Landon Moldenhauer might end up playing all three. So we got Coons, we got McAllister, we got Jackson Horsley, we've got Ethan Gonzalez. And who am I missing? I can see him, but I can't read his note. I think it's a 12, which would make it Micaiah Browning. Browning is a 5'10" sophomore. It'll be Panther ball right in front of us, fronted by Coons. Ball goes across into the backcourt. It's close to a backcourt. You have to have the whole ball and the whole man in the forecourt before you step into the backcourt. It's like soccer. The whole ball and the whole man has to be over the line. Ball goes over to the right side to Jacobs, and there's the shot clock. Soda, tough defense. 2:55 to go in the third. 28-11. As the ball comes into the forecourt by Jackson Horsley, and we're going to get a jump ball. The jump will belong to Soda. Coming in is Palmer, Smith, and Burtonshaw. 17-point lead with 2:47 to go. Who's watch? And there's a 19-foot shot that only goes 15 feet. Goes down in the corner. They whip a pass to Edens. Edens puts a shot up and in. Edens has 9 points. He has 9 of the 13. And Soda just turned the ball over. I think they stepped on the baseline. So Westside will have the ball as it comes into Cole Smith. Smith to Palmer, back to Smith on the right angle, working against Coons. He's a little pistol on defense, but I think they're going to get him for the hook right there. And I'm sure that's on Coons. Yep, that's his first. Panther balls. Ball comes into Palmer. Palmer up top between the circles. Works it over to the right side. Goes down into the right corner. Comes back on the wing. And back up top to Smith. Over to Palmer on the left wing. Down into the corner to Burtonshaw. And the Panthers just turned the ball over. They kind of time these kids' quarters. They can only play so many varsity quarters. And that's why Richardson is probably sitting on the bench. Moldenhauer is sitting on the bench. Goes over the right side. Shot is up. Rims out as Browning put it up. Browning has pink shoes. That's illegal. Should be a technical foul. Comes between the circles over on the left angle to Ander. Ander just about carried it. Goes over to Smith. Shot is up. Rims off, no good. Ander with the rebound for the Panthers. Resets the shot clock out to Palmer. Palmer straight away. Ball was actually kicked, but taken away by Browning. Browning will bring it into the forecourt over to the left side. Shot is up and splash! 3-point shot, and I got to get the number. I'm thinking that was Jackson Horsley. Yep, Jackson. 57 seconds. Richardson is going to check back in. He is a 6'4" junior. Should see him in church. He doesn't go down the aisles, he just steps over the benches. 55 seconds, 31-13. Ball into the fourth court from Browning. Goes to Coombs. Coombs has it taken away, but I think Smith bounced it on the sideline. 46.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ball comes into Browning. Browning, shot is up. That is short off the rim. Panthers down with a rebound. It is Roadhouse, but taken away by McAllister. McAllister waits for the traffic to clear, works it into the forecourt to Coombs. Coombs, a three-point shot. That was almost there. Went off the front of the rim. Soda down with the rebound. Shot is up, no good. But we got a foul. 31-13. Should be a shooting foul. Yet I almost have to have him turn right and square at me. I'm thinking that's Gonzalez at the free throw line. And the foul was against Cole Smith. Free throw is nice. Tickles the twine with the first one. Ethan Gonzalez, a 5'6" freshman. He'll get one more. Shot is up. That one comes on. Richardson had it. Knocked loose. Comes down, and Browning has it. Coons about a 23-footer. That's no good. And the Panthers down with the rebound. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. And they may not get a shot away. One. There they go. Goes off the front of the rim. And that is the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters, it's Soda 32 and West J 13. Now, to West J's credit, their C team is all freshmen. Easton Palmer, who I had to write in, he's a sophomore, but they've got 7 freshmen, and we've got sophomores, a couple of juniors. We don't have many freshmen. So there's a difference in strength, in size. Soda put up 12 points. Seconds till we begin the fourth quarter. Then we'll bring you the junior varsity game. And I texted my daughter down in Cottonwood Heights today. She's married to an eye surgeon down there. They have an office in Salt Lake and one in St. George. I've mentioned before, she was the very first student body president of Snow Canyon High School. We lived in Santa Clara, about 2 blocks away from the high school. Bounce pass over to the right wing. Bounce pass goes back outside the Roadhouse. Bounce pass almost knocked away from Edmonds. And we got a whistle, and that's probably going to go against Soda. Going to go against Isaac Richardson. That's his second. Panther ball along their own baseline. Ball comes into Roadhouse. Roadhouse drives. It's loose on the floor. Roadhouse did a good job of raking that out of there. It goes to Jacobs, to Torgerson. Torgerson on the right elbow. Kick it over to Ander. Ander down the right side, and they said he palmed the basketball. I'm not sure I saw that. You can dribble the ball up around your nose. You just can't roll it. 32-13, 19-point lead. Ball comes into McAllister, and that ball was kicked away. Panthers retrieve it, goes to Titan Ander. Ander up top, straight away. Over to the right side on the angle, bounce pass in the corner to Torgerson. Richardson knocks it away, and so it comes up with it. I believe that's Browning that comes up with it. Let me check. Nope, Junior Horsley. Comes back outside to Caleb Hansen. Hansen has the ball taken away. Torgerson double dribble. So the Panthers cause a turnover, but they can't control it and turn it over on the double dribble. 32-13 comes into Richardson. Richardson is going to be fouled. That'll just be the first foul of the fourth quarter. And that one's going to go against Ander, and that's his third. Soto lines it up, comes into Junior Horsley, tried to bounce pass, and it was taken away by Edens. Up the floor to Ander. Ander backcourt to the forecourt, over to the right side to Roadhouse. Goes into Torgerson in the low blocks. They'll kick it back outside to Palmer. Lob comes in, and that was a nice feed into Edens. And Soto bailed them out because Edens hit the side of the basket. Checking in for the Panthers is going to be Smith, Burtonshaw, and Palmer. I thought I already had him on the floor. It's going to be Edens at the free throw line. Edens has 9 points, 9 of the 13. This is the first free throw. He's just a freshman. We're all freshmen except for Palmer. One more. High arcing shot. Splash. Right down to the bottom of the well. Ball comes into McAllister. Across the backcourt. Up the floor. They'll work it to Jackson Horsley. Back over to Hansen to Horsley. Horsley between the circles. Goes to Hansen. Puts up the shot off the rim. Richardson knocked it into the corner. Nice save. Goes back to Horsley. Horsley, about a 16-footer, missed it. And Torgerson down with the rebound. Goes to Palmer. Palmer will bring it back between the circles. He'll leave it for Cole Smith. Cole Smith is a nice little point guard, just a freshman. Torgerson, a bounce pass, and what a shot by Cole Smith. As we were saying, goes over to the right side. McAllister misses everything. Rebound comes down to Torgerson, stolen away by McAllister. McAllister puts it up. Rebound down to Jackson Horsley, knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off from the Panthers. Junior Horsley was in there battling for that. Ball comes into Richardson. Richardson puts it up. Tough flick shot. Won't drop. And Edens down with the rebound. And he's fouled. Soto really scraps. You got to give them a credit. And here's a scrapper coming back in. Trey Coons. Checking out is going to be Junior Horsley. As I mentioned, I collect a lot of his wiffle balls in my backyard. Ball went right through the hands of Burtonshaw and out of bounds. Soto will have it right here in front of us as Coons. We'll get the ball into Caleb Hansen. Crossover dribble. Three-point shot is up and good. And I'm thinking that's Jackson Horsley. Gotta turn around, Jackson, so I can see your number. That's his second three. Torgerson in the corner. Goes to the mid-block. Ball taken away. Taken away by Browning. Make it McAllister. McAllister drives in, lays it up short. Down with the rebound was Hansen. He put it up. And that was short. 19-point lead, 35-16, 4:37 to go in the ball game. Soda ball out of bounds. Coons had the shot. I thought somebody got a finger on that, but it actually hit the rim. Panther ball as Cole Smith will bring it into the forecourt against the 2-3 zone. Taken away by Hansen. Hansen going to drive down off the right side, laid it up, no good. A rebound down and good. What a nice turnaround shot by Jackson Horsley. He has 12 points. There's a hard drive by Burton Shaw. Shot up from the outside, no good. McAllister down with the rebound. 3:55 to go. Hansen puts a shot up. That rims out. Rebound knocked out of bounds by a hustling McAllister. 3:48 to go in the ball game. Soda leads it 37-16, a 21-point lead. Ball goes over to the right side on the angle. Double team there. Little contact there on Torgerson. And the ball taken away and then knocked out of bounds. Let's see if that went off at Torgerson or went off from Horsley. Ander will check in. They're going to say it went off of Horsley. Panthers stayed about the ball with 3:29 to go in the ball game. Almost nobody covered Edens, and he laid it in. 12 points for Edens. McAllister into the forecourt, kicks it back to Hansen. Inside to Richardson, has a shot blocked, but he was fouled. Isaac Richardson will go to the free throw line. He has 7 points. The free throw is no good. He'll get one more. 3:16 to go in the ball game. Shot up. And that one caroms off, no good. Soda with the rebound. It's McAllister to Hansen to Richardson. Richardson turns, shoots, and scores. Down to the baseline. They kick it back outside to Smith. And I think we've got a reach in. Jump ball. Wow. Exactly 3 minutes to go. The alternate possession will belong to Soda. Ethan Gonzalez, a 5'6" freshman, checks in. Coons will inbound the ball to Hansen. Caleb Hansen bringing it in the forecourt, back to Coons across the top on the angle. 3-point shot. Caroms off, no good by Horsley. And the Panthers down with the rebound. Under 3 minutes as Jacobs comes into the four corner. Running one-hander, goes off of Richardson's hands. Goes to Ander. Shot is up, no good by Roadhouse. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Edens as the Panthers got about 4 attempts at that. Coons into the forecourt over the left side. Pulling up is, that had to have been Horsley. And with 2:08 to go into the forecourt, and there's a travel by Titan Ander. Soda leads by 21, 39-18. Into the forecourt is Horsley from the corner. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound down to the Panthers. 1:55 to go as Jacobs into the forecourt. Goes over to Edens, back to Jacobs. Jacobs drives, running one-hander. Won't go. Panthers rips the rebound away. They're going to call a jump ball. It'll belong to Westjay. No, you're going to give it to Soda. The arrow points to Westjay. And I can see it. It lights up. Horsley right down the middle, lays up a one-hander and scores. He has 7 points just in this quarter, 14 points on the night. Ander, ball taken away by Hansen. Hansen crossover dribble, fouled, and I believe it was Bartenshaw. 41-18, a minute 20 to go. As the Panthers make wholesale changes, I see Torgerson. They're going to give the ball to. They got it. Now they got it right. Goes to Westjay. Comes into Cole Smith. Over on the right angle, they work it to Roadhouse. Back outside to Ander to Smith in the corner to Torgerson. Give and go. Shot is up by Bartenshaw. Rebound down to Coons. Under a minute. Coons into the forecourt. Crossover dribble. Leaves it for Horsley underneath. Ball taken away by Torgerson. Gets it off to Smith. Smith into the forecourt to Ander. Ander on the left wing. Ander back up top to Smith. 40 seconds. Smith drives right down the middle. Lays it up. No good. Tapped around. Torgerson had it. And it come out loose. And I think Hansen come up with it. Hansen into the forecourt with a right-hand dribble. Crosses over. Leaves it for Coons. Coons was looking at a 30-footer. Shortens it up to about 25. That caroms off. And Horsley down with the rebound. 14 seconds. 10 seconds. Shot clock is off. Goes over to Hansen. 7 seconds. Bounce pass on the right side to Horsley. Underneath. Gonzalez. 1 second. And that's the ball game. Final score, Soda 41 and Westjay 18. Give me a second. I'll add up the scoring for you. As Soda dominates, 41-18 is the final score. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I think I've got it. And again, I'm not sure whether I've got Isaac's numbers right, but I'll just give it to you as I got them right. I'll give it to you here in just a second. 4 points for Cole Smith. He had 2 twos, 2 points for Brewer Burtonshaw, and 12 points for Jader Edmonds. Jader had 5 twos and was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. West J hit on 2 of 4 from the free throw line, committed 9 personal fouls. For Soda, Trey Coons, he is really fun to watch. He's a scrapper, and the ball's just about bigger than he is. He didn't score. He was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Landon Moldenhauer had a 2-point basket for 2. 1 point for Ethan Gonzalez on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 10 points for Dawson McAllister. He had 2 threes and 2 twos and was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jackson Horsley with 14 points, 3 threes and 2 twos, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 9 points for Isaac Richardson. He had 4 twos and was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Junior Horsley ended up with 6 points, had a 2, a 3. It's got to be 7 points. 7 points. I cheated him in the first half. He had a 3, a 2, and was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Soda hit on 5 of 15 from the free throw line. That's not very good. And they committed 9 personal fouls. At the end of the first quarter, Soda led it by 10. It was 13-3. In the second quarter, Soda put up 7 points. West J put up 6 points, so it was pretty close. And it was 20-9 at halftime. In the third quarter, Soda outscored West J 12-4. And the end of the third quarter was 32-13. And then in the final quarter, Soda put up 9 points, and West J put up 5, and the final score in the C game is 41-18. We're about 10 minutes away from the start of the junior varsity game. Both teams are warming up. Let me turn a page. Boys' numbers for the JV game will be a lot easier for me to read. Once again, I apologize. I'm working without glasses. And the optician said they should be here. I'll have them before the next home game. The girls play here Friday the 13th. I don't have my sheet in front of me. And then they play here, I believe it's Declo, on Saturday the 14th. So they're on the road, I think at Wendell, on Thursday the 12th. Boys are heading up to New Plymouth. I don't know what they call that, Pilgrim Classic or something up there. But it's a tournament. Parma is in that tournament. We'll play Parma on Saturday. Parma was a division bigger than Soda. And I think they're the only school that dropped down. So they dropped down, and I believe Parma is actually the biggest 3A school in the state. So we've got the junior varsity game, 8.5 minutes away. Let me get my notes here. All my notes are by hand tonight. I've got one of these printers where the tray for the paper is broken and you have to get it in there just right. You have to slam the door to get it to hiccup, get it to work. So tonight, West J's at Soda. Friday, Soda's at New Plymouth to face the Pilgrims. And Saturday they'll face the Panthers of Parma, and that's also at New Plymouth. Then next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, boys will be at Ryrie at the Bulldog Shootout, and I'm not sure who they hook up. I think they hook up with Ryrie on Thursday, and then it's kind of a crapshoot whether you win or lose after that. Wednesday, December 18th, the Huskies, North Fremont, will be here at Soda. Then Friday, December 20th, will be up at West J. And so that'll give you the Christmas break. Games going on tonight. North Fremont's at Teton. North Gem's at Water Springs. Kimberly's at American Falls. Century's at Burley. Twin Falls is at Preston. Bonneville's at Pocatello. And Melba is at Wendell. In the conference, Westside will be at Grace tomorrow. Malad's at Ryrie tomorrow. Nampa Christian is at Declo on Friday. Melba's at Wendell tonight. And North Fremont will be at Aberdeen on Thursday. Let me find my girls' schedule. I know they'll be in St. George this weekend. I'd like to be there with them. See my old house. I don't see my girls' schedule. Did it drop? Well, they'll be in St. George. And then on the 13th, just from memory, they'll be out at Wendell. Friday, they will be home. And Saturday, I know it's Declo. I'm trying to think. Thursday, West J is what I think. That's just off the top of my head. So Thursday, they're at Wendell, but next Friday and Saturday, they are home. So this weekend, the girls are at the Desert Hills Classic in St. George. That's the number 4 or the 4th high school in St. George. St. George has grown so much. When I first moved there from New Mexico, St. George only had 12,000. Now between St. George and Hurricane, and it's Hurricane. If you don't say Hurricane, we know you ain't from there. There's about 100,000. So that area in southern New